Hi everyone, this is Melia Mucks About, preparing to muck about once again in Final Fantasy 15. Hello Zillowbee, thank you for joining. I always like to talk just a little bit here at the beginning, give people time to realize that the stream is happening, watch the beautiful sunsets, and I share a little bit of lore. And so I've been taking my lore from the Final Fantasy 15 official works, and today I'm going to continue with some secrets about the hunters. Last time I had finished Dave's quest, and so we were doing a lot of discussion. So today's bit of lore is the secret history of the Meldaccio hunters. And it says Esma, who's the founder of the hunters, or the current leader of the hunters, and Dave's mother. Esma didn't found the Meldaccio hunters or invent the job of hunter. The history of the hunters goes back 150 years. Lucius was at war with the Empire of Niflheim even then, and the king's magical barrier blocked the Empire's advances. But there were areas where the barrier did not reach, and no one knew what to do about it. To solve this problem, the military created the Meldaccio Hunters and the Hunter System. Today, few hunters know the organization's history. So I think that that's really fascinating on several levels, in part because the hunters don't tend to like the city guards, if you will. And I believe Gladiolus's father was the leader. Claris was not only the King's Shield, but also sort of the leader of the Lucian guards. They did not think fondly of each other. And in some of the DLCs, you'll even find characters that make derogatory remarks. And the truth is, they came from the same exact force. And they had the same exact goal.
Girls here are so cool and independent, like, I don't need a man.
Sounds like you've heard that one a lot.
Come on, cut the little guy some slack. I'm sure somebody around here finds him attractive.
Well, then where are you? Show yourself!
Prompto. Still hasn't decided between Cindy and Aranea, I see. So I had noticed, just in going through my missions for this time, that there is a cactuar statue for Talcott somewhere in this city. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick peek, see if I can find it. Once again, this is Melia Mucks About, preparing to muck about in Final Fantasy 15. And as I'm wandering around looking for this store, last time I did finish out Dave's dog tag quest, and this time I'm really hoping...
Here are built.
All these comments about the women, boys. I'm really hoping to go ahead and finish out just some of the last side quests that I want to do, and then set off for Altissia. It doesn't surprise me one of these cactuar statues is in this market. This guy, okay.
New in town, are you? Well, go on, take your time.
Yay, that's what we want.
Here you go. Enjoy. Come back again.
I always like the Stalum market. It just feels so lively, especially at night.
Sweet! That's the whole collection.
Let's pay Talcott a visit, shall we?
Little guy's gonna be stoked when he sees the cactuars.
That I'm looking forward to seeing.
Indeed. It hasn't been easy for him.
Let's go put a smile on his face.
We will. First, I'm checking out the market.
The meteor disappears, and now we have thunderstorms around the clock.
Don't forget the Imperial blockades. If this isn't a curse, I don't know what is.
So the people kindly pointing out that things have not been going well in the country.
Hey, brother, try one of these.
Okay.
Good,
Yes,
right?
I found another
Yeah.
meat skewer stand.
It's good.
Then come again and tell all your friends.
Oh, I don't know why I love that so much. It's so dumb. Oh.
That Imperial scumbag gets...
So they were actually just talking about that there was an Imperial commander who killed Talcott's grandfather here, and the people here remember. I find that incredibly touching. And as we get to the DLCs, there's even some references in there. Alright, let's see if I can find my way out of Old Lestallum. Or sorry, Lestallum. There's an Old Lestallum and a Lestallum. One of my favorite places in the game, for sure. I wonder if it'll let me fast travel at night. We'll give it a try.
Ooh, gets really lively at night.
Yes, it does. Oh, and last time we also confirmed that V is not a good person. Alright. Ignis, I want to go to Golden Key. Will you take us there? Oh, I suppose instead of quest, let's do map point. All the way down here. Yes! I feel like they lifted the restrictions on traveling at night just so we can get around and do as much as we can, what with the daylight fading. But so this mission that I'm going to do right now, I finally got a hold of some Ulwaat Berries, and I wanted to chat for just a second and give you guys the context of what this upcoming interaction is going to be like. So we've talked in the past about that Noctis is engaged to Luna Freya, and that they were supposed to be wed. And when he was 8 years old, he was injured and spent some time in Tenebrae with Luna's family for healing, which is really the bulk of the time that those two were allowed to spend together.
What a relief.
Indeed. They
And
ought
while-
to keep the demons at bay.
While Noctis was there, I'm going to go ahead and refuel. He tried a couple of sweets, and when he came back from Tenebrae, he really craved those sweets. And remember that he left Tenebrae under really traumatic conditions. There was an attack, Luna got separated from them, people died. He had just lost his mother as well, and so was still traumatized. So when he left, it was really under poor conditions. And he had eaten a treat there that made him happy. Oh, Chocobo Rentals. And so Ignis started trying to cook that treat for him. And I think it's one of those hidden stories that's in the Brotherhood anime. You can watch that for free on YouTube. But it's a really touching story of how Ignis, for years now, has been trying to cook the proper pastry for Noctis that he had tasted in Tenebrae, and he fails all the time. So he's been making these delightful baked goods, and every time he'll ask Noctis, so what do you think of that one? And Noctis will be like, crust is too dry, or not the right fruit, and everyone thinks that he's being super mean, and it's in fact this thing that they're trying to do for each other. So that's sort of the background story to why this pastry quest and this Ulwaat Berry quest is so important.
Thank you! With this, I can finally make the sweet.
So when can we try it?
Right now. The prep is done. All that's left is the berry on the cake. You'll find the fragrance quite sublime. Why, I still remember the first time I smelled it. Let me know when you're ready to dine. And here, take this as a small token of my gratitude.
Now that you mention it, it did give off a pretty unique smell.
And familiar. I'm sure I've had it before.
Could it be the confection you received from...
Welcome back.
Oh no! Did I accidentally cut it off? No!
Every dish.
So obviously they were mentioning that it might be the thing that
Anything
Luna
catch your eye?
gave him. Tenebraean Berry Opera.
We'll make it fresh for you.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
This is going to reduce my strength to 0. This could be a bad thing.
I dare say I could make this at camp.
Ah, yes!
Make sure to come back hungry.
Absolutely breathtaking.
Yes, I was about to say the same.
Alright, and I suppose we'll go stay at the campground that's just right over on the beach. That's always a lovely one. But so needless to say, in case the bros don't talk about it, that actually is the sweet. And I feel so bad for Ignis in some ways that he's been trying for years. And now here in this side mission, someone cooked the thing he was unable to create. It's almost painful. But it doesn't undo all the devotion and the kindness in trying to create that for Noctis. I always forget how far away this camp is. That's okay. Beach at night. How can
Yeah,
you not
it's
enjoy that
hot.
view?
Then lose the jacket.
See if I can do this without running into anything.
tracks. Chop chop, Prompto.
There in a jiffy.
Won't keep you in the dark.
Someone took a little bit of in-game video of just the beach and the waves rolling in and out and Golden Key, the day-night cycle. And I heard that it was in the news for somebody playing it at a retirement home for the elderly. And they loved it. It became just a background thing that they requested because it was so soothing and so peaceful. Just kind of that view going between sun and night.
Could crash right here.
We will sleep for 3 hours.
Long enough to eat.
But I think the Ulwaat Berry quest also goes back to bringing up that the wedding is not forgotten. They have woven little themes and sub-stories in here that remind you there is supposed to be a wedding. And it's part of why I keep hope as the story goes on and believe that things turn out the way that I believe they do. Should we have toad? Let's not have toad. Let's have something more delicious. Smoked behemoth. Why not? Oh, terrible photos, Prompto.
Not bad.
Nice shot, Prompto.
That's not bad, but we have better group photos. Interesting lighting. Not so sure on that one. Nothing good.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm done with your weapon.
Awesome. We will be headed that direction shortly. So while I'm in this vicinity, I wanted to go ahead and take care of some quests that are up in sort of the Three Valleys Hammerhead area. And just knock out some of these final loose ends, and then as we work our way back up to Cape Cayam, depending on the time, I may go ahead and progress the story and actually take the boat to Altissia. I have not forgotten that that is where we're supposed to be going. I just look at this place. It's so pretty. It's so relaxing. Honestly, I could have spent the whole pandemic here. I don't care that it's not real. Don't take things away from me.
What to eat? What to eat?
I want to check out this family that's going by. It's hard to explain why, but Gladiolus, get out of the poor little kid's way. I love that they included ordinary people doing ordinary things. Just sightseeing, or I constantly show that there's a couple that's over here that's playing in the waves and the water. Oh, is there a spot right here? There's a photo spot.
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time. Ready or not?
And I think a lot of the charm of
love
the
the
game
lighting.
comes from just the real interactions and those little details, that it's not a depopulated world. Out of the way, Ignis. Okay.
It's nice to not have...
Alright, I believe we need to drop off something with Taka, so we might as well just go ahead and set that. Is it vegging out? No, Lesthalum's finest. There we are. And I am not going to fast travel just because it's so close. See what kind of music we end up with today. This is definitely one of my favorite stretches of road as well. Just the nice curve, mountain driving, the gorgeous rocks. I'll try and pan without making anyone sick. Angel guard in the distance. So last time I had finished out Dave's dog tag quest, and I always talk about that being one of the most important side quests to finish before you go to Altissia. And we met Kimya, who's known as the Witch of the Woods, and I just wanted to recap a little bit because some of her stuff is so important. And I thought it was really interesting that she told Noctis a lot of things like follow your heart and that you need to be making your own path. You should not be following a path that anyone else has set for you. And that's really interesting considering that we're supposed to be going to Altissia. We are under this treaty where we're supposed to marry this person. There's a huge fate on your shoulders where you're supposed to save the world. So there's a lot of expectations. And really that little quest has a lot of interesting reflections to the larger story. And so I think the things that Kimya tells him, and one of the things she tells him is break the rules. So it's really fascinating to me. Oh,
Ignis,
car.
pull over a sec.
Sorry, driver in trouble. I saw that. It's been a while.
Man, it's hot.
Hot. More like sweltering.
I know I saw someone back here. Stranded motorist. We got you, guy.
Just my luck. I need to go home.
That's a voice. Karmic Retribution. I love that name.
Finally. Thanks for the help.
What do you mean, finally? It took me all of 10
That couldn't have gone
seconds.
any better.
Ungrateful. But I mean, fella likes a lime green car just like me. Can't complain. Pardon me while I run in traffic.
Folk here are real friendly.
Yeah, everybody greets you. Takes some getting used to.
You draw more attention here than you do at home.
Is that the same dude who cut me off? That's funny. Someone in chat says maybe it's finally for him. Yeah, who knows how long the poor guy was waiting alongside the road. As I've stated before, out here it's pretty, I don't know, far and few between that folks have the resources to help one another. Lots of dilapidated and abandoned cars. But going back to Kimya, and I don't want to be overly spoilerific, but we will run into another family feud down the road that's far more important than it seems on the surface. And I think some of the really interesting things with Kimya was she's the strange old lady who gets put out in the woods for doing healing potions. They gave her a weird nickname. They call her the Witch of the Woods. And she was banished and imprisoned out to Melmelon Thicket, which feels very different than the rest of this story. The road trip and the camping and... Prompto, get back in the car. They make me so nervous when they... No, Noctis! Oh, I hate it when he does that. Anyways, I will ignore them mocking me. I'm always struck by just how empty the Three Valleys is. You can tell that things have not been kind out here. There's telephone poles knocked over, which tells you there's dangerous things running around at night. And the cup noodle sign. Now, Cindy has her own side missions as well.
Here.
Paradise for a technophile like you.
But that's one of the lines that I'm sort of ignoring because it's mostly upgrades for the car and I don't feel it's as important to the story. However, all these sidelines are worth completing and will give you little bits and pieces as to what's happening. Okay, Taka. Let's see, I want your quest. Nope, not talk quest. Come on. Come on. There we are.
Oh, well, look at all that. You boys brought back a whole truckload.
I took as much as I could carry.
How much?
Nothing.
Whoa! Now, y'all didn't pull a heist, did you?
No. You think I'm a thief?
Forgive me, son. Just reminded me of my own past is all. Must have been 30
What?
years ago. Once tried to steal food from here. Till Sid done caught me. Wrapped me right on the noggin and took me in. This here'll keep you fed, so you won't have to steal.
And that's a perfect example. That's the kind of reward you'll get for finishing out quests, is people will tell you about themselves, or you'll find bits of their story and discover who's kind-hearted, or in V's case, who is not. And I'm not going to pick up Taka's next quest, just because that's another one that I will leave for later.
Meldacio Hunter HQ would like to remind you
Yes, just seeing if there's anything new.
Suggesting the dead may indeed walk among us. Crown Prince Noctis was believed to have perished in the terrorist attack on the city.
I'm a zombie!
There have, however, been reports that the prince had departed the Crown City ahead of time and was not present on the day of the ceremony. Moreover, eyewitness accounts of the prince riding in the late king's car in Lucis have fueled hope for the anti-imperial factions.
So old news, but it is hilarious to me that you were reported dead.
Yes. Less discerning chefs might settle for comparable local flavors.
But not Taka. Maybe they're for a new dish?
Just hope it's something I can eat.
Good to see you again.
I'm gonna go ahead and purchase, I think we're low on repair kits. Yep, down to one, so just in case.
Much appreciated. Please come again.
I suppose I should check
Have yourselves a
curatives.
good browse.
I'm being irresponsible. Alright, we're looking pretty good. Maybe a couple more elixirs.
Much appreciated.
A few more high potions. That should be good.
Thank you kindly.
Huh.
Alright, so V had asked us to take a photo of Insomnia. No, I just refueled. So we may as well go ahead and do that next. And this is the first time that Noctis is heading back towards Insomnia since the day of the attack. So this one is kind of, I would imagine, difficult. Not crazy about cactuars. Sorry, trying to see which one it is. A place to call home. There we are.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
And as I've talked about before, Noctis really doesn't know what happened in Insomnia. And if you want to see the full story of what did, there is a movie called Kingsglaive on Netflix. And I highly recommend it. It is an excellent movie in and of itself. And it details exactly what did happen. But all I can really say without being super spoilerific is it wasn't good. It really wasn't. Look at these walls that we're passing. There's also lots of hints of fortifications and heavy buildings because the war has been raging back and forth across 3 valleys. I didn't find as many downed dropships this game, but if you're exploring out on your chocobos, often you'll come up over a hill and you'll just see a dropship nose down in the dirt. And I think there's a campsite near here. Ignis is taking the longest, slowest time to park.
It's getting hot out here.
Just need to pull in somewhere cool.
Yeah.
Any chance sleeping in a nice room tonight?
Yes, I'm certain we can secure suitable accommodations nearby.
No hope, Prompto. So I'm going to point out, like here you can see there's obviously cars, signs of battle here. I'm not even sure what you would call these, kind of like the blockades. But as you can tell, I cannot go in that front door. There are 2 mechs and a batch of Imperial soldiers. I do think it's hilarious that I can pretty much just walk up the road and they don't do anything. But the city of Insomnia is still under Imperial quarantine. There's no way. Whoops! Nope, there's no way I should go over there. Stop shooting at the blockade. Yeah, Imperial's in front of us, so we're going to take the back road, which Core showed us. And I do find it kind of hilarious that during this whole time, when you desperately need guidance and you're trying to figure out what to do, Core came back to the Imperial city to try and clean it out. And more as the story goes on, you'll realize how futile that was. I'm just like, Core, what are you doing, dude? I need you out here.
It's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
Let's see, I think it's long enough that I will go ahead and call my chocobo. I've become lazy. Hey, it's lazy. So we'll just sneak in along this unguarded dirt road that they kindly left for us. Well, let me take Faith through. Oh, it might.
This will be quick.
Oh, I guess not as unguarded as I thought.
You're on fire today.
I like the bros aren't helping at all. You guys can help. I'm being shot. Ignis just standing there. As someone in chat says, reminds me of the phrase, people aren't good at their jobs.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Times.
Enough talk. Time for some action.
No, I do not like being shot. Stop shooting me. What do I have? I have a mace. Let's see if I can mace these guys. Nope, they're shooting me too quickly. Look at all those snipers. Jeez. Alright, that's it. Gladiolus sword.
The game's up.
Missed one. That's okay, I cleaned him up. So things are pretty much in disrepair back here, but this is the overlook hill that we came to when we first heard that Insomnia had fallen, and we're unsure whether the news was true or not, and discovered unfortunately it was true.
Last thing I need now. Eyes closed, mouth closed.
Ooh, that's a Magitech trooper.
Well, here we are.
You can tell the Magitech troopers just because they're so much taller.
Can we stay in a hotel instead?
If you're willing to pay for one.
Oh, please do not be shooting me.
Goblins, nothing wanting your attention. I'll play it by ear then.
See if I get there and the sun goes down, it won't let me take the photo. Watch. I'm hurrying. There's a lovely moon, which of course always reminds me of Luna. Alright, did we make it in time? Take it!
Oh, this lighting's no good.
No!
Maybe next time.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. But I can kind of do a slow pan here, and you can see that there's a bridge that goes across the waterways. You really can't see into the city from here, though. When we first were at the Overlook, you could see Imperial ships that were going overhead, and you could see smoke rising from the city. But this is the closest that Noctis has gotten since Insomnia fell. Yeah, someone in chat says, you mean you can't take it because the lighting's no good? It's true. Alright, so we will head... I might go ahead and just... Let's see, go back to the car. Oops, I think it'll let me do it through the map. Yeah. We'll just magically transport ourselves to the car, and then I think from there there's a camp really close by that I can stay at. But that is one of the really interesting things that I talk about sometimes is Noctis's adventures here are defined as much by what he doesn't know as it is by what he does. There are a lot of things that he is unaware of and actions that he takes that maybe he wouldn't if he knew all of the things that were happening. Alright, so it's not on the map, but I think there's a camp right about there, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my chocobo and see if we can find it. Oh, yep, it's right there. I can see it. Don't even need the chocobo. See it glowing. And I do love that even though Lunafreya wasn't given a lot of screen time, they do talk about her. There are subtle ways that she's always with us. Like the Oracle's job was to help with this particular protective magic on the havens. So every time you stay at a haven, the reason the demons don't attack here is Oracle magic. It's really Luna looking out for you. Alright, I'm not even going to worry about magic. Let's just camp.
Camping. Again.
Well, you got a problem with camping?
I have no problem with camping. Camping is amazing. Let's see, I can only make one of those. That looks good. As you can tell, you could spend a lot of time going through and reading exactly what each dish does and figuring out the most optimal foods. I don't care. Is that just... Oh, I guess Noctis is there, but you can't see his head or his face. Okay.
Hey, this one's pretty good.
I know. I dig it too.
That one did turn out well. I'm keeping that one.
Look at you.
Prompto about to shoot at the Imperial blockade. Not wise.
Nailed it.
Why can't I warp too? So unfair.
Because I had to be special somehow. All right.
Gentiana's
Oh,
back.
yep, there was a Gentiana, but that was not a good one of her. All right.
Clear skies with the temperature rising.
Nice.
Photo of Insomnia, take 2. This time we're doing it bright and early. I think I've mentioned that I played the game once before, and one of my favorite photos was actually of that Insomnia blockade, and everything's on fire. It's just kind of amazing. It's like the best welcome home photo ever. My chocobo's like half singed. I don't even know what was happening. Hopefully the Imperial soldiers cleared out, or that I cleared out stayed cleared out, but I don't know, there seems to be an endless supply of those little boogers. Chocobo races! I'm gonna be first! Oh! Cut him off. Alright, just in case. Nope, they're back.
And the plan of attack. Plow right through them. I'll circle around them.
My poor Chocobo is like, why did you bring me in here? I tried to leave you at the door, dude. At least this time the bros are helping.
No big deal.
None the worse for wear.
Someone in chat says, it's almost like they can make them. Yes, that is one of the true horrors of Magitech, which we will learn more about in episode Prompto.
You 1 hit him.
1
But they have brought it up throughout the entire main game as well, that, you know, people talk about how creepy the Magitech soldiers are, and they don't feel natural. And it's really what enabled Niflheim to start winning the war and gave them such a technological advantage, is they are literally manufacturing troops.
You're on fire today.
No big deal.
I love all the little details, the rubble. I think you can even go over down that way and there's a fishing spot. I know there's a way through the chain link fence somewhere, but I won't waste time looking for it.
Let's do this.
I wanted the one on top of the hill. No! Fine. Ground battle first. You know what? I happen to have static electricity.
Say your prayers. Want some?
I love how the ground is still crackling.
Onward. Right.
All right. Photo of insomnia. Heartache, take 2. I wonder if we can see a little better during the day. Trying to peek as far as I can. Yeah, you can just barely see some of the skyscrapers, but not much indication of what it's like in the city. I do like that they asked Iris, because Iris came out and she basically...
Well, let's go and report in.
Temporized, I guess I would say, and kind of said, well, the suburbs were fine. All right. Someday, insomnia. I'm working on it. But first I have to go to Altisha, and that's only taken me 27 episodes. I suppose I can just go back to the car like I did before. Probably faster. Car audio. We haven't been getting some of the screens with information, but sometimes I also like fast traveling and doing this every once in a while, because things do pop up that have bits of information that are only available on those load screens. And some of it is surprisingly important. If you miss a load screen, it can actually change whether you understand a section or not. Okay, so eventually we will take the picture back to B, maybe, depending how I feel about it. But for now, the whole reason that I named this episode Today is the Day, I kept talking about one day we might go check out what those weird sounds were at that mine, and I'm thinking today might be that day. I don't even know if it's one of the dungeons on my quest, so let's see. Yeah, there it is. And no, it's really close.
Everything in order?
Yep.
I'm not going to fast travel for, 200 feet down the road. Everyone wave to the Imperial blockade as we make our U-turn. Ignis, stop going so close! He's trying to get us shot at. That's a little stressful there, Iggy. But several times I've been up near the mine, and I know that I had told people there's kind of a nasty trick that they do to that one, so you really don't, even though it looks like an easy dungeon, you don't want to handle it until a little bit later in the game. It's such a delightfully creepy place. So one of the other things that I talked about last time too was just perspective shifts and how important that those are in the game. Oh, look at that post. Wow. Anyways, it looks like more and more of the telephone poles are being knocked over here, which tells me iron giants are definitely wandering around. But I talked about some of the perspective shifts, and those are... The best way I can describe them is when they've set it up so that you think things are one way, and then you get a piece of information and it changes, and suddenly you see things in a completely different light. The events stay the same, the actual things that happen don't change, but suddenly they have new importance. And this game is a master at that. I had talked about how they did it with Kimya, where you think she's sort of this hermit in the woods, and she's put up all these keep out signs and just doesn't care for the hunters, and then you find out that no, it's actually the hunters who put the signs up and have banished her and won't allow anyone to talk to her. So I really do encourage people to look at and find all of these little pieces, because you never know when you're going to find something that literally changes the whole shape of what you think is going on. Lots of little lime green cars today. The only other big dungeon I think I have is the one where Dino has a gem, and if people recall, we went to one of the royal tombs and the door was shattered open and the sword was missing. I'm thinking I might leave that one though, because it's a fairly extensive dungeon, and do it at a later time. But if folks are super interested in watching me dungeon crawl, please feel free to put it in chat. I'm always happy to go shrieking through a dungeon for you. Right. So today is the day. I think we've got this. We can do this. Creepy mine. So I've been up here before, and you'll constantly find these little signs. Keep your distance or die. Vicious varmints and dangerous demons. Sounds lovely. And I hope the sound carries through, but you can hear them knocking on the pipes. It's really an eerie sound. Ooh. Oh, that is such a creepy sound. Alright, one moment before we go in, I'm just going to do a quick gear check, make sure that the boys have some good gear on. I had noticed with Gladiolus, I gave him the megaphone. It doesn't really seem to be doing anything, so I think I'm going to give him something better. Maybe up his strength. Ooh, Champion's Anklet. Let's go with that. And then I checked their weapons recently. I think I wanted to make sure I had Durandal, which I do. And I think I'll trade out for fire. Alright, good to go. We got this. No, we don't. Oh, I should change out my weapon as well from the mace. Nope, wrong one. Gear. As fun as the mace is, I don't think it will do me well as in royal arms, so... Oh, so many choices. I think I like that Scepter of the Pious. Yeah. Oh, so dark. And I love how different the dungeons feel. Definitely, they really got some good creep factor going in parts of this game.
Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
Let's head in.
Try not to get lost.
You get lost.
Nice, rusty, squeaky elevator. Oh. I love how the breeze blows in their hair. Such a fun little detail. Gladiolus is rocking out to elevator music no one else can hear. Someone in chat said, too bad you can't camp out overnight. That would have been nice if I could have camped up near Insomnia. Let's exit. I don't think I explored this the entire way. So I'll check my mini-map. did. We'll go along anyway just to make sure. Oh, I forgot they also have like mine carts that come flying at you. No, this place is terrible. Okay, so where does this go? Looks like a dead end. Ooh, blue glowy mines. Wow. Just look at this place. It's like, I don't know, a giant water pipe. Is there a way through? Nope. Ooh, I will take fire. Nope, I will not because my inventory is full. Alright, so it looks like we had explored at least this level. Look at that shovel! One of the eerie things about this game, and it does get explained, is you don't find a lot of bodies. And I think that just adds to the super creepy. Okay, so I guess there was a down. Oh. Man, this feels claustrophobic. Monster omnoms, yeah. There is a point. Some of it is monster omnoms. Oh, mysterious liquids falling from this roof. Oh, it's so gross. No. It's even discoloring the ground. I don't even want to know what that is. All right. I keep waiting for things to jump out at me. Probably just mineral-rich water. I'll believe that. I will take that explanation and I will hold it close and dear to my heart. All right.
That's weird. The hell?
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I know what that is and I don't want to mess with it, but we have to.
Come on, carts again? Move aside, quickly.
No! Ugh. Ow! No fair, I got hit by a cart. Oh, holy cow. Alright, I'm high elixiring. Oh, no!
What can I say?
You ready?
Never miss.
All in together now.
How about this?
Alright. Just the little guys.
Yep.
Woo.
And on we go.
Yep.
Yeah, so that thing that hit me before was a Ronin, which are sort of, I don't know, they look almost like vampire samurai. Those things are so mean. Alright, which way to go? He is nasty with that sword. Wow, all kinds of ways to explore. I guess I'll go behind me first. I try and explore what look like dead ends just to see if there's any blue glowies or anything. Oh gosh, that scared me. Little level 7 goblins.
At least if we get lost, we can follow the rails back.
Good point, Prompto.
Even you can. And even you can be annoying.
Ooh, the boys are picking at each other.
Is in the dark.
Be nice to brighten things up in here.
Okay, so that's a path going up. I don't think I want to go up. Super creepy rails. Hello, Tyr! Thanks for joining!
Feels like we're exploring the mine forgotten by time.
This place is so old, I'll be surprised if there isn't treasure here.
I decided today was the day. All the times I came to Balouve Mines and said, not today, today is the day. Okay, so this is just our lift going out. Nope. But yeah, this particular dungeon, if you look at the level, I think it is a level 50 level, or sorry, a level 50 dungeon. But the really mean trick they do is most of the things in here are those level 7 goblins until you hit that Ronin, and then he just hands your ass to you. So it's a really mean little trick. I applaud the devs for playing it. Alright, what else do we have down here? Steel doors that I can't go through. Looks like there might be a little cave niche. Nope, nothing. Ooh, this looks promising.
Still have a ways to go.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's down here?
Someone's a fan of ventilation.
Gotcha!
Oh, goblin!
Right there!
Farewell.
Can't stop knocked.
No! That little goblin was drinking something. Huh. More mithril of the wrong kind that I can't use. Alright, let's see. Anything down here? There's a blue glowy on that one. Someone in chat says, I still think the worst is the sewers under Insomnia. I'm probably not going to go into that dungeon. But yeah, I agree. That's one of the worst. That's my second least favorite dungeon. Ooh, what does the circlet do? Let's take a quick peek. Mini precious stones. Oh, enhances magic. Well, that would be lovely. I think I'm better with what I have. I think it's saying I can go down. Yeah, maybe over here. Oh, right there. Oop, maybe I went a little too far down. That moment when you realize there was a ladder. Okay, I can go that way. Prompto's using the ladder like a normal person. Okay. Have I been here before? No. My least favorite dungeon is one that I've nicknamed the Dungeon of Sorrow. And anyone who's played probably knows which one I'm talking about.
What do you make of this place?
Let's say good or bad. There's something in store.
I'd say bad.
Hey, I remember him.
I wanted the blue glory. Oh geez, this isn't even a Ronin, it's the one upgrade. Ah! Ah! Oh geez, that flame didn't even touch him. Ow! Nope. Oh, jeez, he hurts. Alright, well, Phoenix down so I don't permanently die. I know, I was just trying to clear out the little goblins. He has it out for me. Goodness gracious. Help, bros! Strategic retreat! Alright, let's see if the royal arms help. Oh!
Be nice to break things up.
I guess I better rescue Ignis. Yeah, he is no joke. Okay, so at least he's weak to Durandal. You know what? I'm not going to mess around with this. Alright, Gladiolus, get him! I don't know what he is slinging with that sword, but I do not approve. Power of Kings. Even though it eats my life. And really quickly, high elixir me. Sorry, Prompto. Might as well Phoenix down, Prompto. Shake it off. It's just a little case of death. You got this. Oh, missed the parry, but I had it.
Never fear. Prompto's here.
Man, he is mean. Back up, Ignis. I don't want you going down. Ooh. Is Cindy here? I hope Cindy isn't here. I think I made a good choice with this scepter. Ooh. Alright, do I have anything that'll get all of us up? I guess I have a couple of mega elixirs. You can see why I was screaming and saying today is not that day most of the time. Oh!
I can keep this deal in check.
So he is not fond of lightning. Interesting. Ah! I was thinking, I hope I don't run out of Phoenix Downs. Like I said, some people go through this game and say it's too easy on the potioning, because you can pretty much push your way through any battle, and as you can tell, I desperately need that. It still is not too easy for me. Wow, Ignis. Oh, this is going to be a costly battle. No one die until I high potion! Get him, Gladiolus!
Are we doomed? Pretty sure we're doomed.
No, we're not doomed. It's just going to be really costly. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, Prompto, no going down.
Okay.
Don't stand in the purple mist. Gladiolus died, yeah. Nope, Gladiolus, we need you. Back up, on your feet. Man, I was even in the air and it said no block. Wow. Alright, I may consider retreating. Oh, no. Strategic retreat.
Excuse me.
Man, he's just laying the boys out.
Yep. Say your prayers.
Oh, come on. I am not hitting any of these blocks. Once again proving that I flail my way through most battles. Alright, he's weak to lightning. I'm gonna switch out to lightning when I can. Prompto's dead. Jeez! No, no, no! Dang it, I could not even get... Yeah, I may have to run. Alright, where's my Phoenix down? I probably should have worked on myself first, but whatever. Thanks, Prompto, distract him! Oh, okay, let me see if I can get to the magic now. Okay, Noctis. Let's try changing out for lightning. What do I have? What's my strongest lightning? That's my fire. Blizzard. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Back up, back up. Oh, come on. Poor Iggy, who's trying to stand over me and protect me. Okay, come on! Yes! Oh, that did something at least! Oh, come on!
Must have been guarding something sweet.
Certainly wouldn't be the first time.
Ooh, okay, that was not my most graceful battle. I also want to point out that it left this giant, splotchy black puddle. And of course I pick up an Oracle Ascension coin. I think I mentioned it before, but one of my favorite theories is that a certain Imperial Chancellor drops those wherever he goes. So that might be a calling card that Arden was here. Oh, that was not pretty. That was definitely a fight I won by virtue of potion. Alright, let's see, which way? This way? But I won. Yeah, any battle that I crawl away from in a puddle of potions and a welter of my own blood, huh? Okay, it's gonna be up this way. Let's see. Can I figure out how to get up there? Oh, maze of stairs. Gotcha. Yeah, those Ronins and I can't remember what that one is. It's an Ama something. They are not worth messing with. Those things hurt. This way? No, still going up, I think. Ooh, big ladder. Might check that out in a moment. Nothing over here. Ooh, blue glowy. That was pretty vicious. Me first. I want to climb first. At least the sound with the ladder is not as, like, odd as the sticky hands climbing the cliffs. Okay, so there's a ladder here. Yeah, I think I'm just going in circles. I have no idea how to get to this tomb. Yep, hello machine, my old friend. Sub. Alright, and just doing a quick check to see if there's anywhere else I can think. Maybe that far corner. I'm actually impressed that this hadn't happened more often to me. Ah, no, I know exactly where we are now again. It's like the endless tomb. They're like, just go pick up the weapon. It's really close. Thanks, game. Thanks. Yeah, nope. I don't see anything, so... So you guys don't have to watch me circle endlessly. I feel like it's saying there's two different staircases, one that goes up and one that goes down. Down? Barrels? Can I go over the barrels? Yes. I'm like, watch, I go around a corner and the tomb's right there. Well, I suppose I might actually have to look it up on the internet, for the interwebs know all. So this is a little ridiculous, but I think what I might do is go ahead and just end my stream here so you guys don't have to watch me like walking in circles for forever. From here, really all I would do is exit the entrance and then save near the entrance as well for my next stream anyway. Once again, so this has been Melia Mucks About, and I do put all of my YouTube or upload all of my streams as YouTube videos in case you ever want to see what you missed last time, or if I'm lost like this and you just kind of want to skip forward. However, I do want to say, thank you to everyone who drops by and does support my streaming and helps keep my spirit up when I do silly things like this and get completely and utterly lost in a deep, dark, creepy mine. But I'm probably going to go ahead. I don't want to leave here without the royal arms, so I think I'm going to cheat a little bit and look up on the internet and see if I can figure out how to get it. And then I will start up my stream in front of Balouve Mines next week. So on that note, if you enjoyed this stream, I'm always streaming from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Mondays, and I will see you all next week.